As you might know, I hate vocal instructions so much that I created my own. Based solely on everything that I hated about the other ones, I constructed something so simple and elegant, almost mathematic, because I find all other vocal instruction to be too up in the clouds, we could say. Too colorful, I guess. Too fucking subjective, too metaphorical, if you will. So I kid you not, I have disconnected myself for over 6 years as a consumer of content in the vocal instruction world. So today I'm going to jump headfirst into not YouTube, which is already pretty traumatizing enough from what I remember, but TikTok directly. No protection. So I might get a few mixed voice STDs, but at least you're here with me, so you also will be getting those.
The reason why I use everyday sounds is because that we know how they sound already. There's no exercise where we're really struggling to replicate the sound and we don't know if we're doing it right. Except if you think about when someone's told you some really, really amazing news and you're quite enthusiastic, but your voice raises, kind of.
This is exactly what I mean already. But what type of good news do we need for mixed voice? Let's see.
Wow, amazing. Which, yes, you are going to sound.
Wow! 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 That's kind of helpful, actually. But I honestly totally hate having to be thinking about that every time for saying it didn't sit right with how my brain works, personally.
Like a weirdo if you're doing that in your house, but who cares? That is mixing, my friend. Should feel more lifted and easier than chest. You're not right the way down in here in chest, like, whoa, amazing.
But like she just lowered the pitch by like 12 notes or more. That's something that always bugged me. It's like, yeah, so like if I do wow, wow, I'm not in the same. If I do wow, it's like, of course, you just went 2 octaves lower. I can't take this already. You make me glow. You make me glow. You make me glow. She switched! You make me glow. I mean, I guess this type of thing helps some people, but what she did was M2 totally on the first one, M2 totally on head mix, and then on chest mix, she started in M1 and switched it a little bit at the end. You can totally hear it. She switched! And then on chest, she just yelled. What the fuck is a head mix? I want to say I loved like the few videos that I've seen on this vocal coach. Amazing energy. But yeah, Bella doesn't have a mixed voice. No one has a mixed voice. You can mix voice. Ah, fuck, I'm cringing so fucking bad. In today's lesson, we're going to be helping you how to find something that doesn't exist. First go for 10 fucking minutes straight every day until you want to kill yourself. That's when you know you have found your mixed voice.
Thank you.
Have you tried just saying it's falsetto with a lot of fucking air? That's it. It's the only thing that exists. Laryngeal mechanisms cannot be mixed. It's just M1 or it's M2 that sounds like M1, but it's fucking still M2.
Here's how to get a crazy powerful mix sound like the one I have here. Almost sounds like an instrument, right? So this is an ad lib I have at the end of a chorus. It builds to this.
I mean, that sounded nice. I guess it's really high, but also it just sounded like falsetto. I don't know.
Super climactic guitar solo, and I almost wanted that
Okay,
high note
so she's going super fucking high. Okay.
to sound like the guitar solo.
See, like, that's the thing. Like, it could mean anything you want by mixed voice. For example, the closest thing that I resonate to as with mixed voice is like, yeah, like a falsetto that sounds like chest. But it actually sounds like chest. This, for me, is a mixed voice. But I totally recognize, like, language is so stupid. That's why I prefer this beautiful framework, you know, obviously. I'm not even gonna watch this one. Okay, this one piqued my interest. How to turn your head voice into your mix. That is scientifically accurate.
How to turn your head voice into
In 1 minute. Okay, yeah. This is actually possible. I haven't seen it yet, but like, yes. The M. Schiller-Rincher mechanism, you start it in falsetto, you increase air from your belly, and with a few months of practice of air, increasing volume a lot, it will sound like chest, but it will still be falsetto at its core.
This on a wee. It's going to be chest voice at the bottom.
Oh,
head
here we
voice
go
at
with the
top.
scales.
Wee, 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 wee,
Fuck.
wee, 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 wee. Beautiful. Now try it on a way. Way, 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 way,
Way, way, way, way.
Great. So that beautiful head voice you're using, let's step away from that and let's go a little bit uglier with our sound.
Uglier.
We're going to think bratty, nasty, ugly. Say for me, way, way, way.
Way,
That beautiful head voice and we're making it ugly. Way, way,
She lowered the
way.
pitch though, but
Try
that's
that.
working.
Way, 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 way,
Way, way, way, way, way, way, way. I hate
Up and
this.
down a few times. Way, 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 way. Are you going?
I fucking hate this. Let me see if I can do it with my approach, or these notes are too high. Way, 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 way.
Going here? Way, 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 way.
Oh, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Way, 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 way. If I'm doing just falsetto, like way, 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 and I add the bratty sound that she says, like it would change into way, 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 way. I guess that kind of works a little bit. I mean, you have to like really, again, you're leaning into these resonators that you have here, so it changes the sound a little bit, but it's not enough, you know? It's not enough. Like falsetto with that resonance is still like, yeah, 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 yeah. It's still falsetto, you know? However, if you push a shit ton of air into that high note, yeah, without even really thinking so much about the resonators, just the fact that it's imploding in air, I mean, it gets kind of mixy. Oh, here we have a new a new register, a double new register, because mixed voice doesn't exist, but now it's belt mixed voice. Scientifically, doubly
so listen
impossible.
to what belting feels like without any vowel modification.
Oh,
I could feel me I wanted to modify so bad.
I wanted to
And what
modify
happens
so
is by
bad.
keeping that open
cool.
space, it's kind of falling back and creating like a darker, warmer tone I don't really like. So what I'm going to do instead, listen. See how I brighten the vowel? And just by kind of brightening it to more of an it automatically moved more forward.
I
and then
fucking
I felt the
hate vowels. I hate all advice on vowels. It's totally unnecessary. If you happen to like how I sing, for example, you can see a few covers on this channel. That's mixed voice. That's falsetto. I don't think about vowels. In fact, not thinking about vowels is like a blessing in mixed voice. All you have to do is like really keep it open back there and not really change anything in the front, and your tongue shouldn't be moving at all. And then that's how you keep the illusion, the magic in the back. Well, I hated that, so hopefully you enjoyed suffering with me, and I'll just let me know in the comments if you want me to make more like this. And I love you. If you want to join my academy, it's the only scientific approach for singing. None of this bullshit. You should do it. It's really cool.